What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video where we're going to be fixing probably the biggest mistake I've ever made, luckily on a part for this car and not on this car. Luckily there haven't been a ton of mistakes on this car quite yet, but if you remember from the bash bar video, and this is pretty much like part 2 to the bash bar video, I managed to completely screw up painting it, actually lack thereof painting it, because I did not prep it well whatsoever. So it just flat out isn't sticking well, the clear coat that I went with, or just clear coat in general, mostly because the bars come polished from True Focus Fab. So it had a very low likelihood of ever succeeding, really, in all reality. Now the whole clear coat idea, it's really, I just want it to match the emblems in a way. So I'm gonna go out to the store and see at Home Depot if they actually have like a decent kind of silver that might look good, as opposed to just continuing with this clear coat idea. Because as much as I really like it, the clear coat just rolls off so easy that I think having a paint there and primer then paint, the traditional method, like normal people do, it would probably be the best method to do this. So we're gonna do exactly that.
What's up here, boo-boo? What's up?
Well, good morning, guys. It is the next day and we are all ready for paint, as you can see, sort of. I've jimmy rigged quite a little paint booth here. I believe it should work out. And I also went ahead, did things extra proper after watching a few videos, and cleaned up all the metal with some mineral spirits. So at this point, it's been scuffed, it's been sanded, it's been cleaned with the mineral spirits, so I'm ready for primer. Yeah, so not exactly ideal conditions. I'm so glad I set up this thing. All right. We're done with our primer coat, and I'm gonna go inside and let it dry. But pretty much like 2 coats of primer, about there. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks like it would actually be good to paint on, as opposed to a polished steel bar. Alright, I feel good. Any more than that and I'm like adding too much weight. So, done with primer. Wait for it to dry, then we start paint. Alright, so I know it's hard to tell because the blue is from the tarp is casting such a big color right now. But yeah, it is very silver, I promise. Yeah, this is a little better angle. But this is before the clear coat. And then now after the clear coat. And you can see it's not much of a difference, but it's just giving it that extra little bit of shine, which is kind of what I want. I think it's obligatory that I have to show it without the bumper. Oh wait, let me put the hood down. Considering I plan on having the bumper on it, you know, majority of the time, but that's what it could be. Full aggression. All right, guys, I got it fully installed. Besides the wheels, it's looking pretty good. I didn't really mention it, but in this install, I did go even further to the right. And it looks like, to me, that issue would have still been there regardless. Now, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes so bad right now, but I really want to show you real quick how I'm attaching this. So there's two small holes right here that you can fit two small zip ties through. And you see I did a little system where it enters right there. And then it just wraps around this little core support thingy. And over here, I have it tied on to the side attachment, which the side attachment bolts here and then is also a part of the fender liner. So this is pretty snug on all sides since I have one zip tie there, one zip tie there, and one zip tie here. Generally, yeah, that could get ripped off and all that, but you know, we'll see how it fares. Alright guys, that is just about it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the videos and or pictures that I threw up on this parking garage of kind of like the final look. But yeah, I'm really stoked on how it came out. I can't say while driving it like I noticed like it's much heavier, but I do feel like the front is like more rigid now because of the maybe just the structure of it compared to the stock crash beam, which is like a very soft metal. So potentially it did stiffen up like the left right together a little bit. Maybe it might just be placebo, but super stoked on the look of it regardless. The fit is like super tight, which is more than what I could ask for. So I'm happy on a lot of levels, and we managed to keep a lot of like the plastic underguard to keep it relatively clean. So that's going to be it for part 2, what was painting and finishing up the True Focus Fab bash bar. I couldn't recommend it more, but I gotta say, probably either ask for that tab to be sent separately, or just have a buddy weld on a tab for towing. I just don't think it's a good idea, probably. That's just my opinion on it, and I am a paying customer, so I paid for the service. It didn't turn out exactly how I would want, but I also understand it's not necessarily like on their part, I don't think. I think there's a lot of differences between cars, so who knows, but it might be just a better option to sell it separate, just as a weld-on tab, just to be like, yeah, bring it to a shop, have a buddy weld it on exactly where it needs to be once it's installed. I think that's probably the best option for making sure it's done right and it comes out of the hole right. But that is gonna be it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one, which is gonna be like a very short tutorial on how to set up your e-brake for the car, because I don't see it much, but what I do see is a lot of people throwing in hydros for not a lot of reason, I don't think. So we're gonna adjust our e-brake for the next event, and I will show you guys how easy it is on this car. All right, catch up.